We got the first jigsaw piece, Goggle Boy. Great! To fill in the missing spaces on a picture, press A. If you don't want to use any jigsaw pieces, press B and leave. That's it! The picture's complete, and the door to to Mumbo's mountain is now open. That was such an easy fit. There are the others may just test your wit. Oh gosh. My aging Xbox 360 is not liking that. Hello everyone, this is AG here. And before I go into Mumbo's Mountain, I might as well explain what exactly you're seeing on this screen. So going from the top left corner and going in a backwards C shape, you have a picture of Banjo-Kazooie next to the life counter. Oh, sorry, total lives. Next to it is the honeycomb pieces, which acts as a life total. When you get hit, they go down 1. Then you have the large column of collectibles. You have notes, eggs, red feathers, which help you with gold feathers, Mumbo tokens, and jigsaw pieces. We saw having a single one of them up earlier, and then at the bottom, underneath all of these, down there is Jinjos. You have one of each color of the rainbow, except for purple, because I guess they didn't like purple and instead wanted to go with magenta. Well, okay then. I just wanted to show that off. It's gonna get more interesting when it comes into it, and I will explain to this in another episode. I feel like that I'm not gonna be able to explain this until the next world. I think each episode will just be each world will just be one episode, because there isn't too much to the world in these games. Like at first I was like, oh, the world's actually kind of large. Actually, not really. So, now that we're actually in the world, Me Mumbo's token, used for Mumbo magic. Yippee, you saved me. Gruntilda has imprisoned 5 of us Jinjos in each world. Free us all to get a jiggy. So, in this world, in the worlds you have, which is the totals, you have 100 notes, 100 jiggies, 2 honeycomb pieces. One of those jiggies is trapped behind getting all the Jinjos, so another collectible. And it's not every world, like it is in the next game, but predominantly. Oh wait, notes. Hi, I'm a note. I'm one of 100 in each world. Collect us all to open the note doors. There is no jiggy behind it. Of getting all the notes. It's just the notes are there for your own safety. So let's I really like Grant Kirkhope's music, because like when it comes to the music of the N60 of the Nintendo 64, oh wait, I forgot. So mechanics are reversed. I'm like, why am I going down? He was really good at blending the different musics together for one big pile. First off, whoops, didn't hear what he said. Oh well, it was a honeycomb hive. He does different things. So this guy's name is Conga, not to be confused with Donkey Kong. He has little platforms. Can I grab that orange? What? There we go. I'm not a speedrunner. Like, I used to be able to speedrun this game, though. Like, I knew the appropriate, like, paths to do to get everything in an optimal order. Oh. When you're ready to leave this world, return to the start area and stand on the exit pad. The other difference between this and the N64 version... One second, I have to give this guy an orange. Oh, Chimpy like Conga's orange. Chimpy help fat bear and bird. Not fat. I could get fatter, though. Another one. Again, you collect Jiggies really fast in some of these worlds. Whoops. I always forget to, like, oh, just grab the edge. And I'm like, no, you can't grab the edge. Whoops. So those are eggs. You could shoot them by using this technique. Time for the buzzard to learn the ancient ways of the egg. I'm listening, beetle breath. Hold the right or left trigger, crouch, then press Y to shoot an egg out of your mouth. That sounds cool. Anything else? Sure. Press B instead to shoot him out of your butt. Well, that sounds painful. I wish I'd never asked. Bird brain can carry up to 100 eggs in her backpack, and you can also use the left stick to aim while you are crouching. Egg sighting, huh? Well, now if you learned how to use them, here's 50 practice eggs. 50 on top of the ones you've already collected. So it's like... the cool thing is that, like, as I just showed right there, if you accidentally press it out of the back, you can just grab them again. Jump. Jump. Bear beat Conga. Me give prize to bear. Like... there's something else we need to do here, but we'll get to it later. Where the camera wasn't cooperating. First things first, we need to get an ability. The most important ability in all of Banjo-Kazooie. I am not actually kidding when I say this. Because you see the way that Banjo is moving right now and then there's a roll? Most games, at least in the N64 area, were basically like, yep, that is the top speed of your character. You want to go any faster, you have to do specialized things. Like, you have to... Oh yeah, this Jiggy is just basically sitting out in the open. Go. That's 4. So basically what happens... Here, let me... Wait, let me actually turn... not controls. Settings. There we go. Let me just turn the sound effects down a little bit. Because I was like, man, that's really overpowering. For no adequately explained reason. There's a Jinjo up here. But yeah, this is one of the most important abilities in Banjo-Kazooie. Because it changes how the entire game works. The Talon Trot will let Kazooie tackle steep cliffs. Steep slopes. Well, that sounds useful. How do you do it? Crouch and then press the left trigger to continue the hold the... Okay, press both triggers. One to crouch, one to do the other thing. You can do this. This is now is now the top speed for Banjo-Kazooie. It is a very fast pace, but it's still not the fastest pace. If I actually had the ability to, I would show you the page in the Nintendo Power Guide, or whoever produced this, like back in it. Like, I used to have the Banjo-Tooie guide, but I don't know where that went. It disappeared suspiciously after we moved out of our old house from the in the 90s. But like, this is why it's important. So I jump up here and I slip. I automatically slip after falling off of that. With the Talon Trot, I could basically jump up this. It's an extended like range of like how far I jump, and up until like it gets really steep, I can go up cliffs that normally Banjo would just go off of. This is now Banjo-Kazooie's top speed, and a lot of really cool things in this game is about abusing that speed in the game. Oh wait, I was like, I'll just do the technique, and I was like, oh, I haven't learned it yet. There we go. 5 jiggies. We Juju, Mumbo's totem pole. Feed us with nice blue stones. Okay. One more. Do not break the last one, because if you do, you won't be able to get the honeycomb. It's one of those funny things in rare games that they hide things behind your own incompetence. Where it's like, oh, did you mess up? I'm sorry. And then the game just continues. I'm so used to playing Switch games that I keep pressing Y instead of X. I call this the Beak Buster. Jump into the air and then press the crouch button. And then crouch to send Kazooie slamming hard down on it. I don't like the sound of that, Banjo. Get used to it, Nest Girl. You'll be using it a lot. He is not kidding. Oh, Banjo, there's nothing more I can teach you on this world. So, he basically tells you, hey, there's nothing left when there's nothing left. So basically, the 3 moves that he taught you in this world are the most important things in the entire game, because the rest of the game is now predicated upon hitting switches by using the Buster, running up sides. Oh, enemy. Running up sides of a moderately steep slopes to get the to get things that normally, like, Banjo would slip down. And then finally, using eggs to shoot things. Everything about Banjo-Kazooie, at this point, is now based off of those very simple, methods of control. So here is Mumbo. Me Mumbo, best shaman in all game. Can help Banjo and Filthy Feathered friend one. Watch it, Hut Boy. Mumbo's magic tokens hid by witch. Find tokens and Mumbo help you. Banjo not got enough tokens for Mumbo magic. Look at sign, bring more. I can't remember where the 5th one is. It's weird. Oh wait, is it actually up here? Right, those are eggs. I forget which area it is that you have to actually, like, you go in and it's like, oh, I don't have enough tokens, and then it's just sitting up above his chair. We are going to need that last token, though. It is actually important. Checking back here. Where it's the last one is most likely on one of these slopes with the, camera. What's funny is, you forget in older games like how finicky the camera controls were. Now that we have like actually like smooth camera controls in more modern games, you forget how finicky everything was. But like, even when I know that this game is basically running in almost like 45 frames per second, it's like still really effective. Oh wait, that was the that wasn't the Mumbo token, that was the other honeycomb piece. We are gonna need to get that, but not right now. Whoops. You can actually kill those bowls, but not now. You have to actually wait. Alright, it's up here. Good thing I forgot this, so I can go back here so I can show the Witch Switch. The Witch Switch will activate in the 9 worlds another Jiggy that will appear in the overworld, making the 10 that appears there. It's kind of simple. You know, it's like... Also, I do like how color-coded this area is, where it's like, oh, it's the yellow kills with the yellow notes on it is where the yellow Jinjo is. There he is. I like how it is held in front, like in Kazooie's wing. This should be not the last of the notes. I believe the last of the notes are actually in the Termite Hill. Termites, not ants. Should be everything before transforming. And in this world, like in most worlds that have transformations, you want to do everything that involves transformation last. I'll show you why. Banjo has plenty of tokens. Stand on skull and press X to see mighty Mumbo magic. Just press it and then press X. Mumbo's magic free to change back. Come back when you're ready. Termite bit small, but not bad for first smell. Spell. Mumbo need practice. So, as a termite, you have some actually kind of cool... sorry, not actually any kind of cool abilities. When you are transformed in this game, you do not have an attack. It is actually very unfortunate that it's like, for a lot, I think actually all of them, you don't have a method of attacking. Except for, I think, the crocodile. Like, and as I showed before, because you're the termite, you can just, you don't have to worry about, steep slopes. You just go up them if you continue moving. Get off of the notes. There you go. Found all 100 notes in this world. Well done. The system is crapping out because it can't load that fast. Give me that cool backpack. No. One more extra life. Because extra lives are always useful to have. 10 Jiggies. Because we're not a Baron Bird, we don't get to see the animation for it until the next world. Because we're the termite, we can walk down this a little bit easier, and we can grab this. We also don't need to breathe underwater. Now you might be wondering why we needed to be the termite. It looked like, and here, let me pull up the totals to confirm it. Yeah, we got everything in this world. Well, it's actually because a lot of the times when you transform into things in a world, you actually need to bring the transformation out of the world to aid in the witch switch, what you got from the witch switch. So, if I were to just jump up here, there it is. And if you just go far enough from the world, you'll just turn back. Mumbo magic get weak, animal turn back, or magic go. Mumbo magic all gone. Back to bear and bird now. And now that you've opened up the world, the enemies from that world will now actually start leaking out into the overworld. There are only a few enemies that aren't this case. Yeah, but like I showed, you would have slipped unless you came down here, so it forces you to go into that world and get that. Can I hear the dialogue from you now? Okay, I guess not. This is a note door, sealed by Grunty with one of her powerful musical spells. Open up then, jam jars. It's not that simple to open up. You must collect the musical notes from the worlds. How many do we need? The number is on the door. On the door is the strength of the spell. The combined total of all of your best note scores from the world must be at least this to break Grunty's magic. So we have 50. Simple enough. If you you'll know which ones you can't go into because it is not higher than 100 times whatever number of worlds that you've completed. That door was easy. You got past. Unfortunately, you're first and last. So these are the common enemies for the current world. Oh, here she is. Hello there, young ones. I am Gruntilda's nicer sister. I've crept down here to help you defeat the old hag. It's about time she was taught a lesson. I know all of Grunty's disgusting secrets, and I'll tell you 3 of them every time you find me. Remember them well, young ones, as they will help you avoid a fiery fate. That's actually if you like to hear them. When you open a world door, baddies escape and roam once more. Finally, this is one of the last things I wanted to show off. You've activated a magic cauldron. Find 2 of the same color to create a shortcut. So this one's red, so the next time we see a red one, it will connect up to it. I want you to guess how long that will be. So we found the jigsaw picture for the next world, but I kind of want to show you the next world before we go on to it. So the next world is actually down here. Like this. Very simple. Like, okay, here's the treasure chest. Ooh. We just need to open up from that side. There's some other stuff like these feathers, which we'll learn more about in the level itself. They help Kazooie fly. And yes, that slowdown is totally the system, not the actual game. So let's check down here. So, one of the more interesting parts about this entire game is extra life right there. Once you hit 9, you basically hit maximum. Extra Brentilda. I'm not going to interact with any of them until the very end of the game, so I don't forget which one's which. This is another jigsaw piece. You could do the math. That's 15 pieces that we need for this. But it doesn't even matter because we are missing the actual thing to put it in. So as you can tell, that one's probably going to be an end game one. $180, meaning that we can't open this until we're done with an entire world's like wealth of notes. In this pipe, we have another cauldron, but this one is orange. So as you can tell, there's going to be a fair number of them. Mumbo token. We have one final area to go into before I'm going to end the video and then head back to the jigsaw puzzle. Stupid quest, you should stop. You won't get to me at the top. Here it is. Last area. So that's the switch. That. When we go on the first person. That is something. It looks like a gate. This will probably lead us over there. Yep. There we go. There's 3. Second switch. Now we can go up there. So yeah, I wanted to show off everything you can do before going into the second world. I find that interesting. Third Brentilda location. Well, now we gotta go down there because now we're curious. Yeah, I think it's literally slowing down because it's loading in the music track. That was really, like, bad with a slowdown. And here we have the puzzle for the fourth world, which I'm not going to open yet because, what would be the point? I could open it, but I would rather, open it in the same episode they go into it after showing where the world is. You will fail that well. That I'll bet. Well, Gruntilda. Well, I'm gonna see you in the next episode. I'm gonna go over to the jigsaw place, the puzzle, and then I'll see you there. Goodbye.